Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. Once again, this is Hectarius, Witch of the Realms. For today's video, we're going to go ahead and get into our reading for the dark moon. What I'm feeling psychically with this dark moon, you know the feeling right after a big storm passes through and there's just this sense of things have been cleared, things have been released. That's really what I'm feeling with this energy. It feels as though a great storm has just passed and there's a sense of calm and release and healing almost. Renewal, replenishment, even despite of the fact that a major storm has just passed. So there could be some sort of sense of something negative having occurred, and yet there's a sense of renewal after the fact. For some of us, that's what I'm feeling. But even if there wasn't anything necessarily negative that has occurred, there could just be a lot of activity that has been going on. A lot of movement, a lot of things happening. Maybe it felt a little bit hectic lately. But with this energy now, I'm feeling definitely that there's this sense of calm, there's a sense of peace, there's a sense of renewal moving forward after that time of high energy in whatever ways that has manifested for us. Other than that, also psychically, I am feeling that this could also be a time of psychic insight or some other form of communication that is giving us some information that we needed or that we didn't even know that we needed. Something is being revealed, something is being shined a light on that we were not aware of before, and that benefits us to know. So be aware that you may be receiving some eye-opening information that will reveal things to you that may or may not make you feel some type of way as well. Be aware with that. Things could be exposed during this dark moon or around this time with this energy. And really those are the major key things I'm feeling. This renewal, this cleansing, this clearing energy, replenishment, calm after the storm, but I'm also feeling this psychic insight or messages coming through, or it could just be mundane information coming to you through mundane ways that is revealing something or exposing something as well. So those are the two major things that I'm feeling with this dark moon. But you can see that this dark moon is occurring in Leo. Mars is nearby. So with this energy, I do feel, once again with the Leo energy, that sense of fame, that sense of persona, personality, big energy with that. I feel that this is playing into that feeling that I'm getting that things could be exposed with people and things like that. So that's part of what I'm feeling there. And with Mars present, it does feel like there's a sense that things can become heated, things can become very passionate, and anytime there's a lot of passion, it can lead to anger, it could lead to arguments, conflicts, confrontations, things like that. So be careful with this energy. Don't let it sort of go into that avenue. At least try to temper yourself and temper that energy from becoming toxic or becoming too much. But definitely with Mars being there, it does feel like there is a possibility that things can get a little bit intense. However, Mars is in Virgo, not in Leo. So there is also the possibility that it's already tempered enough and separated enough from the Sun conjunct Moon to be a little bit more calm and collected when you have that Virgo energy, because Virgo also has Mercury and Venus in it right now, along with Mars. So once again, you know, Mercury's that communication aspect, Venus is that love, and I feel like those are definitely helping to temper the Mars energy at this time, being in Virgo as well. You know, Virgo's analytical, logical, and all of that. But let's go ahead and get into the cards. We're going to do the Star Spinner Tarot. For this reading, I'm going to pull 3 cards. We're not going to do an oracle card or a rune this time. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hecate. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you, and so let it be. Please give us your divine guidance for this dark moon, new moon energy, so that we can use it for our highest good, greatest success, and joy. What do we need to know or do at this time? Please give us your guidance. Thank you, and so let it be. The first card that we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is sort of about getting in touch with your passion, getting in touch with aligning yourself with what feels right for you, what you want to pursue, who you want to pursue, the reasons why, because it feels right for you. It's in the truest alignment with your life path and your life goals. The Queen of Wands is someone who puts their life purpose first and foremost in their mind and their soul and their heart and what they're pursuing and why they pursue different things. So this card is asking you to be aware of your life purpose, your life journey, your life meaning, and to use that as a guiding light for the decisions and the choices that you make. Very interesting energy, because this is almost reminiscent of the Strength card, the woman taming the lion, right? This is, once again, a depiction or an image of allowing your passions to be guided by your mind, taming that energy. Not every passion that we feel, not everything that we want to go for is going to be in alignment with our life purpose, right? That's just the way that human nature is. There's sometimes things that we can want or that we can pursue that are actually not beneficial for us, and in the worst could also be negative for us in the end, or that can go against our life purpose, what our true feelings about what our life is meant to be. So it's very important that we take notice of these things, that we take stock of them and just analyze them from time to time and make sure that what we're doing is in alignment with our true feelings about what our life is meant to be, right? So definitely pay attention to that during this time period in particular. Allow yourself to find the passion for what really does drive you and, sort of direct your life. The next card that we have is the Ace of Swords. This is also a very intense energy. The Ace of Swords is all about that clear communication that I was talking about. This is the card of breakthroughs on the level of information and communication. So this is sort of those major turning points in situations, in relationships, where there is some sort of breakthrough on the level of information or communication that has been taking place. This is that revealing insight that I was talking about, or revealing information, or things being exposed, or getting to the heart of the matter, right? That's what I was talking about with this. The Ace of Swords is that sort of dropping that bomb when it comes to communication or information that can change everything. And with the Ace of Swords, it's sort of being aware of that power, knowing that you have this power in your own voice, in your own communications, in your own words, wielding it like a sword, wielding it like a weapon, using your communication, your information that you have as a resource to help you along your journey, okay, with the Queen of Wands here. This is telling me that there's something that you can say, there's some words that you can use, there's some information that you have that can clear things up or create change in the regard of your life journey or your life path or your passions that you're pursuing or following. Or maybe you'll be the one that's receiving the information once again. You'll be the one that's receiving the information that helps you along your path. because the final card that we have is the Hanged Man. And with the Hanged Man card, we have this sense of waiting for things to fall into place. Things aren't exactly where they need to be right now, but you know, you're not rushing things, you're not feeling impatient, you're allowing things to just unfold and happen as they will. Most of the time when we have the Hanged Man, it's basically asking us to, if we're not doing this already, look at things from a higher perspective. The perspective that we need to be patient. We need to let life unfold as it will. We cannot rush things, especially in regards to like your life purpose and things like that. Things just sort of have to happen in this predestined almost order. And the awareness of that is the perspective that the Hangman has. You know, with the Hangman, there's also this sense of wisdom gained. But once again, with this Ace of Swords, there's valuable information, there's valuable wisdom that's coming in through this time, through this energy. And maybe putting yourself in a receptive state, putting yourself in a state where you're just going to allow things to come in their own time. And just putting yourself in that state of mind allows you to receive things that you maybe not would have before, things that you wouldn't have noticed, things that you would have overlooked, right? Because if you're too much focused in this willpower of trying to make things happen, you can miss things, right? But if you're more in this receptive state, you can sort of see everything. You can see the larger picture. You can have that higher perspective once again, and you can see more. You can receive more when you're doing that. And I'm not saying that, you know, one perspective is negative, one's positive. I'm just saying that there's benefits to both. And at this time, we're maybe being called to have this larger view of things. And maybe that's how this greater insight and information will come into us. So that's what I'm getting with the cards. Let me take a moment to see if anything else comes to mind. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's going to do it for the cards. I don't feel like anything else is really coming forward right now. If you would like to get in touch with me for a private reading, as always, you can follow the links in the description box down below and get in contact with me to set up a private reading for yourself. If you would like to join my Patreon and get access to all of my extra witchy content and lessons and Gnosis videos, the link for that is also in the description box down below. And as always, I hope that you have a lovely dark moon, and I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. And I will look forward to the next videos with you all. Until next time, Hail Hecate, hail to the witches, and blessed be.